Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
ভক্তি রসামৃত চ্যানেলটিকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করুন এবং আরও নতুন নতুন ভিডিও পেতে বেল আইকনটি প্রেস করুন।
हरे कृष्णा। जय जय श्री श्री राधा माधव की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। First, welcome to Bhakti Rasamrita channel and all of you take my Dandavat Pranam. The coming 12/08/2020 Wednesday is Bhagavan Sri Krishna's appearance day, that is Sri Krishnastami, known as Sri Janmashtami. All the devotees, all the people of the world respectfully follow that day. There are so many childhood leelas of Sri Krishna, but the most attractive leela is Makhan Churi. As Krishna grew older and bigger, he often wore only a golden chain around his waist, which tinkled and jangled as he walked. He always wondered, where is that sound coming from? He used to look here and there, not realizing that he was making the sound himself. The gopis come to see Krishna in his house, but they came to Yashoda Ma to complain about her son. Sometimes Krishna come to our house and he steals our butter, even though we have hidden it in different places. He has so many friends, Sudama, Sridama, Shobalas, etc. And they are always with Krishna. They are just like mischievous little monkeys. Krishna's baby friends were all naked and they were his constant companions. When the gopis come to Mother Yashoda to complain about Krishna, they were not at all angry. Oh, the contrary. They felt sorry for Yashoda, that they thought Yashoda is not fortunate as we are. Krishna come to our house and plays here and there and steal things according to his own sweet will. But he does not steal things in his own house. He does not play so sweetly there. So Yashoda is not as fortunate as we are, because she does not see all these sweet pastimes. We are so blessed. It seems as if they were coming to complain to Yashoda, but really they were only pretending to complain, so they could relish sharing stories about Krishna and let Yashoda know how sweet her son was. Here are some of the stories that Yashoda's friends would tell her. Oh, your baby has become so naughty. He enters our house and plays so many mischievous tricks. He steals our butter and then he hands it out to his friends and even to the monkeys. Sometimes he makes a crafty plan and tells one of his friends, you go to your mother while we hide in the shelter of a tree or another good hiding place just outside the house. Say to your mother, oh, come quickly, someone has untied the cup tether and it's running free. Now it's taking its mother's milk and soon there won't be any left. When the boy tells his mother, the gopi goes chasing after the cup, and while she is away, Krishna and his friends enter her home and steal butter and whatever else they want. Sometimes a gopi would hide in her own house thinking, Krishna must come and then I will catch him. Sure enough, Krishna would creep it and put his hand in the pot of butter. The gopi would suddenly pounce up Krishna and scold him. Oh, you are stealing in my house. Krishna would say, "Oh mother, I came here because I thought this was my home and you are my mother. It never occurred to me that you are not my mother, and I certainly did not think you would catch hold me and beat me." Saying this, he smiled, and the gopi's heart melted. Although she had caught hold the Krishna's wrist, he wrenched his hand free and ran away. One of the gopi in Gokula was known as Prabhavati, wife of Upananda. She was feisty and quarrelsome. She said to the other gopis, "How can you bear Krishna stealing in your own house, disturb you, and Ma Yashoda then not scolding him when you complain? My name is Prabhavati. I would never tolerate such behavior. If he ever come to my house, I will teach him a lesson." When the gopi's child heard this conversation, he approached his handsome leader seated under a tree, has a blue hue, wore a yellow silk dhoti and peacock feather on his head. On hearing what Prabhavati had said, Sri Krishna announced that tomorrow's program will be at Prabhavati's house. The next morning, the team set out at an agreed time to Prabhavati's house. Two cowards reported that Prabhavati had gone to fetch water from the well. The team opened the door to her house and stepped inside. There they saw the pot filled with water hanging high from the ceiling. So fast 5 sakhas circled together, 4 others stood on the shoulders of these 5, then 3 on the top of 4, and finally Sri Krishna on the top of all them. Kanha brought the pot down and everyone gathered together to eat butter. Sri Krishna also fed the monkeys. Despite eating so much, there was still half a pot of butter remaining. No one wanted any more butter, so Kanha said, "Let us make good use of this butter. Sridhama, the gopi, is very lazy. The coating of cow dung and earth on this floor is peeling off, so let it cover this floor with butter." Everyone spread the butter on the entire floor. Thereafter, they broke the pot, closed the door to the house, and prayed to the entrance, "Please protect whoever enters this house, pleased with themselves and courageous to see the outcome." The whole team hid. Prabhavati arrived carrying 2 pots of water on her head. She opened the door. Due to the pots on her head, she could not lower her head to look down. As soon as he stepped her right foot inside the house, she slipped on the butter. Both pots on her head broke. As she fell, the floor was more slippery as the water mixed with butter. Prabhavati skidded to the other end of the wall on trying to get up and skidded back to the entrance. The children all laughed as they enjoyed watching this scene from their hiding place. Prabhavati was angry. "So it was my house today," she exclaimed. "I will not leave this naughty boy." Prabhavati ran to Jashoda's house. She started to complain to Jashoda what Krishna had done. At this point, Jashoda was fed up of hearing complaints. Thus, she took all her anger out on Prabhavati and said, "Why you are all picking on my little one? The truth is that all your kids are involved with my child. They are all spoiling my child. First catch Kanha red-handed and then come to me." Prabhavati became sad and left, but firmly decided to her mind that she will catch Kanha red-handed. She will knew that Kanha will return to steal butter. The next day, Prabhavati prepared butter, filled a pot and hung it so that it was fully visible. She hid herself so that the cowards would think she is not at home. The whole team was about to step inside the house when Kanha stopped and said, "Two of you stand outside and watch. If you see her coming, blow, whistle." Prabhavati thought that is the team's plan is very clever, but they do not know the danger will be coming from inside today. Prabhavati counted more than 50 people in the team. So, as per their practice, a tower was built by team with 5, 4, 3 sakhas and then Sri Krishna. As soon as Krishna held the pot, Prabhavati appeared. The cowherd fell on the top of one another and began to run. Kanha was hanging from the pot like a pendulum on a clock. Prabhavati said, "Bravo, bravo, one will see darshan in a haveli of God's food, sleeping, sitting, his beauty, but never will they have seen such a darshan. Let me invite the whole town today and also your mum, who does not believe anyone. You will be beaten today." Kanha said, "Prabhavati, you want me to be beaten, right? Then why not hold my hand and take to my mum? I will not to be able to hang here until you come back." Prabhavati said strictly, "Now you are learning your lesson. Okay, come down." Kanha innocently replied, "Do hold me though I give you the earth, your own mother-in-law. It will really hurt if I fall." Prabhavati answered, "And what about yesterday when I fell? I had to keep a hot water bottle all night. Now come down." Prabhavati held Krishna as he took his hands off the pot. Immediately Kanha started to wipe his hand and mouth. Prabhavati stopped him and said that this was evidence. Prabhavati covered his face with her sari, caught Krishna's hand and headed towards Jashoda's house. On the way, she muttered to the people on the street that she had caught Kanha red-handed. Hanging covered with her face, she could not see anything around her. The cowards followed them, regretting that Krishna will be beaten due to their mistake. Then Kanha began to tell Prabhavati, "Why you are shouting so much? You can get me beaten, but you have caught me hand so hard that it has gone red. So hold my left hand now." Prabhavati replied, "Wait until your cheek is red when your mother slaps you. Give you left hand then." Kanha gave Prabhavati's her son's hand. Prabhavati remained unaware of this as her face was covered. People on the streets wondered why she was taking her son to be beaten up. Meanwhile, Krishna quickly ran to his mom at home and sat on her laps and said, "Ma, I am your son, right?" "Yes, dear. Why ask you such question?" asked Yashoda. Krishna replied, "Do you trust me?" Ma replied, "Yes, but what is the matter?" Krishna responded, "Ma, all the gopis in Gokula are liars. Why would I steal? We have so much butter and buttermilk. These gopis are ruining my name. I do believe that my Kanha would never steal. This is why I do not trust the gopis," said Yashoda. "That's How it should be, ma? You will see a gopi will come any minute to complain when I am actually seated in your laps. Jashoda replied, well, let her come. I will see what she was to say. Kanha knew he had prepared oil. Prabhavati arrived and asked Jashoda Maya to come out of the house. She asked Jashoda to slap Kanha and see that she had caught him red-handed, else she would not leave. Kanha and Jashoda began to laugh. Prabhavati assumed that Nandababa might be at home, therefore kept her face covered. She questioned why Jashoda was laughing. Jashoda told Prabhavati to lift her sari off her face as Nandaji was not at home. Prabhavati saw Kanha in Jashoda Ma's laps. She ran, she realized Kanha had tricked her, exchanging hands. All the cowards laughed and teased her. She tried to catch them, but they escaped. Krishna asked his mother permission to get out and play. Before Prabhavati would reach him, he met her on the way and teased, Namaste, do you catch me and get me beaten? Prabhavati replied, Kanha, you have escaped today, but remember, I will get you beaten one day. Krishna said, listen, this time it was your son. If you do this again, it will be your husband's hand. Prabhavati went to home lost in the love of Krishna and his naughtiness and cleverness. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.